Jason, you talked about how the threes were going to come. Seems like they did come this game. How much does that change, just the offense that we've been seeing over the past few weeks?
Yeah, I think we've talked about it each game or at practice about the shots that we're getting. We've had them all year. The seasons are about makes and misses. We're making them early in the season. And our focus on the defensive end has maybe taken some of our legs in a positive way. The focus of playing defense and protecting one another is at a high right now. And maybe our offense maybe took a step back from making threes, but I thought today PJ and D. Jones set the tone for us with the threes, and I thought Luka, our leader, set the tone early. He came out aggressive, and then our other leader and Kai, he set the tone in the third with the pace. And so when those guys get going, somebody's going to be open. And I thought just the plays, for one another on both ends, offensively and defensively, was at a high.
And then when you guys made the run to pull away in the third, what did you see?
Defense. Just again, I thought Kai set the tone for us. He was at the pace, understanding the stops. We want to get out and run. We talked about that before the game, that we're not a team that just can walk it up. We can do that if we have to, but we want to get out and get easy baskets. Also, we want the ball to touch the paint, and we want to share the ball. And so I thought the guys did that. I thought Kai set the tone in the third, and guys followed.
You guys limited them to 37% shooting, and Fox had 18. I think Sabonis had 11 or 12. Who gets the most credit for that?
Yeah, listen, those two are all-stars. We just try and make it tough on them. It's a group effort. Everybody, it's not just one person. I thought the guys executed the game plan. We're trying to make it tough. They missed some shots that they normally don't, and so we capitalized on that by not giving them second opportunities. And so understanding Fox is one of the best guards in this league, and Sabonis is one of the best bigs, and we just try to throw as many bodies as we could to make it tough on them, and the group did that tonight.
Specifically when Lively was guarding Sabonis, do you think that is the success he had, is that a sign of his maturity, the way he's developed?
Yeah, I think when you look at the first two meetings, Sabonis had his way, and so I think when you see Lively's growth from the start of the season to today is big. Also Roll, being a starter and now coming off the bench, he's accepted that, and he's trying to do everything to help the team win, and that's what it's all about at this time of the year, is about wins. And again, we put ourselves in a position on the road against a very talented team and came away with the W.
Coach Kidd, you actually have four players with four more trades, but what I want to ask you with P.J. Washington and Gafford, even though he was in foul trouble, they definitely make a total difference for your team. Can you talk about, what they add, at least from, this meeting compared to the last two meetings with the Kings?
Yeah, I think take away the opponent, they've helped us in so many areas. When you talk about the defensive side, the physicality, being able to guard, being able to rebound the ball, being able to change shots, being able to block shots. I can go through a list on the defensive end. And then on the offensive end, they both have great hands. They both can put the ball in the basket. Again, PJ's ability to shoot the three helps us, and you can see that in tonight's matchup. And then Gaff being able to control the paint, offensive rebounds, and being able to finish when there's a small on him, it's something that, we haven't had when you talk about 48 minutes of two centers being able to catch and finish. But I think we all love their attitude and their character and what they're all about, and that's about the team and about winning and playing their role at the highest level.
If you don't mind me saying it, does it kind of like take the pressure with Gafford, being in there, kind of like take the pressure off a rookie like Derek Hyde?
I think D Live is up for the challenge. We don't look at anything as pressure. It's a challenge. There's so many talented players in this league, and as a rookie, he's a sponge. He wants to be he wants to be good. He works at it. He's going to make some mistakes like vets, but I think just understand when you have a teammate like that that will pass you the baton as a relay, you embrace that and you want to be successful. You don't want to let your partner down, and right now that combination of those two are playing at a high level for us.
How do you assess Timmy's performance tonight? And also, you just did it with Utah. You're going to have to do it again here. How do you keep up that consistency playing the same team twice?
Yeah, great question. When we look at Timmy, I think just the shots that he's taking right now, his confidence, stacking Utah and tonight, putting two games together, you can see that he's starting to turn the corner. And we're going to need him. I've said that before. Some probably disagreed, but that's cool. But just looking at the things that he does for us on the offensive end, you can see that here in the last two games. Again, we need his leadership and his toughness and his ability to make tough shots, but being able to make plays. He's starting to, find his teammates, and that just makes the game easier for everybody.
Just a little sizzle, not little, long sizzle that you're on now. Do you feel like you're sending maybe some messages to the league and especially the Western Conference?
No, we're not saying any messages. We're just trying to, take what's in front of us and play what the game that's in front of us, take the one possession that's in front of us to get better. We let the media do the talking for us. We understand where we are at, how big this road trip is, and this is only game 2 of 5. And again, as you brought up, we got to play the Kings again, and we're going to have to make some adjustments. It will be a different team on Friday, and the beauty of that is that we just went through that with Utah, and when we talk about a different team, they will be fresh and ready to go.
Jason, when you guys put Luka and Kyrie together, there was a lot of discussion in the media, and we talked about how good this team could be defensively, and that was in question. These last 10 games, I think you're 4th in the league in defensive rating. It's at a high level. What are you seeing there? Unpack that a little bit for me, and how sustainable is that level of play on that end?
Yeah, I think with the additions of Gaff and PJ, we just didn't have that. Understanding what those two do for us on the defensive end, their length, their athleticism, they're able to rebound the ball for us. They can rebound out of position. When you talk about Derrick Jones Jr., his jumping ability is like no other, so he can go get rebounds out of position. But again, they're just focused on the game plan and what they have to do and who's in front of them. It's not easy guarding Fox or Sabonis. And so PJ, we've asked him to guard 1 through 5. He did that tonight. He guarded Sabonis. He guarded Fox. He never complains. He wants to go out there and do his job at the highest level. But everybody's playing for one another on both ends. And sometimes in the season, as much as coaches, we would like our defense to be perfect in training camp. It sometimes takes a little time. But there's no better time to play defense in March when you're playing for something. And again, our offense, we believe, is one of the best in the league with our two leaders, with Luka and Kai. So we lean on those guys to be quarterbacks, and they trust their teammates when they let go of the ball.
Speaking of Gaff, he had a pass where he caught the ball and he just passed it back. How do you feel when they're doing things like that on the help defense?
Yeah, I think when you look at what Gaff's ability to his great hands, being able to finish in traffic, but then also to be able to just read the situation. We understand what's coming next is the pressure, taking away Luka and Kai, and our role players are going to have to play at a high level. So this is a great experience for everybody to go through it. And when you have when you can have 3 ball handlers out there, that helps. But when you have centers who can make plays on the run, who can make passes to their teammates, to the open guy, that helps. And I think that's just a big trust that we have right now. Thank you.
You're up to 5 dunks. This is now officially your most ever. Are you actually getting younger?
No, I mean, not literally, but I think, just putting in those late night hours and just getting as healthy as I can and getting better in the season. That's always the goal. I know some of my peers or some of the past players have talked about how difficult it can be to get better during the season, but the way technology is, the way we have recovery tools and resources, I think it's possible. And again, it just goes back to the work that no one sees. So I'm grateful I could get on that rim a little bit and break a career high.
think you guys have been wondering what would happen when the shots finally started falling.
You said we were wondering, or
I think you guys have actually been saying in recent days, what's going to happen when the shots start falling. So what does this team look like now on a night like this when the shots are falling?
it looks great. Knowing that our dribble penetration, touching the paint, creates other opportunities for all of us, and we're getting wide open shots and rhythm shots, and I think when those start to fall, we're even tougher team to beat. We attack the rim pretty well, but when that perimeter shot is falling, we're able to make defenses play us a little bit higher on the three-point line. They start doubling us. They start getting the ball out of me and Luka's hands. Then that creates other opportunities for other guys to get open shots and get baskets.
Kyrie, it seemed like things were done in increments here. Luka got off, in that second quarter. Then the third quarter, you came in and threw a few punches. At one point, PJ, doing this thing.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Tim coming off the bench, add more punches, more knockout blows. Can you talk about that type of rhythm when it just flows from one player to the next player and everything just works beautifully?
Yeah, I think that's a true testament to the selflessness we have here. Just the mentality going into every game, knowing that we're ready to deal with all the punches that teams throw at us, and we feel like we have the resolve, we have the perseverance, and we also have the IQ, and we communicate very well, and we're getting better at that in that area. So when teams start throwing adjustments at us, I think you're seeing a high-level chess match, quality chess match against other coaches and other players. And when it's working for us and we're able to fire on all cylinders, where guys are coming off the bench or our starters are getting easy baskets in transition, or guys are getting into their ISO situations and being highly efficient, we just want to continue to feed that with good energy and encouragement. So you're seeing selflessness, encouragement, and also a will to win your matchup.
Kyrie, just talk about the level of shot making tonight and what it kind of does for the vibe of the team, especially knowing that you're going to face this team on Friday. Mm-hmm. And then also, do you guys feel like you guys are peaking at the right times, 9-1 out of your last 10 games?
Yeah, I think we don't take for granted how well we've been playing. We're not satisfied because of just where we are positioning-wise. We know it's at stake. We've been having that conversation pretty diligently. And what was your first question? The shot making, man. When guys are making those tough shots, and you can see it's just a nice move or something, a quality of a possession. You can see what that does for our group. We get hyped for each other. We're all big fans of each other. I think that's the most beautiful thing. We come together at the right time. Had a good trade deadline, and now we are putting our best foot forward every single game and every single night, and having that communication that no matter what goes on in the first, quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, we will have a great chance to win if we're doing the right things and we're following our game plan. And we're not relying on the coaches to do everything and fix everything. It's really just a communicative type of atmosphere where we're on the court and we make adjustments as players, and we know where we have to be. So everybody paying attention to the game plan and being mature about their approach.
Kyrie, Tim Hardaway mentioned on our radio post game tonight how you kept encouraging him through this pretty difficult stretch that he's been through, and just said that you got to keep shooting. And just how important is the leadership role that you take for somebody? He's been in the league a long time too, but that you have the ability and he has the willingness to accept what you're saying and just go and do and be a part of something that now that he's finally got it turned around.
Yeah, I don't think it was just his shooting. It's basketball. There are going to be times where you shoot well for weeks upon a time, months at a time, and there's going to be some dry spells. And you never want to go on a dry spell in the middle of pushing for a playoff position, or other guys are playing well around you, and you're not necessarily playing at the top level that you want. So for me, it's just understanding his journey and understanding him on a human level and trying to get the most out of him. And doing it in an encouraging way. I think everyone in this room could speak to someone in their life being around that encourages them, and how much of a positive reinforcement or what a positive reinforcement can do for someone's psyche, someone's mental strength, or just where they are in their lives. So I've just tried to be that light, not only for him, but for other guys on my team, and just try to simplify, kind of the pressure that comes with this game. We all want to win. We all want to win championships, but there's only one team every single year. So when you have a special group, you don't want to take it for granted, and you don't want to put yourself first all the time when the team is playing well. So he was going to get out of it. I wasn't worried about him. We're in our 30s now. We've been seeing, I like to remind him, we're in our 30s, man. We've been seeing tons of defense and offense. We shot thousands of shots at this point. We have to be some of the mature guys on the team with our approach and how we handle failure, and how we handle not making shots, and how we handle when things aren't going your way. That's the true testament of character when people are judging you. So,
yeah. It's not easy to hold a team like the Kings under 100 points. What stood out to you about the defensive execution?
I think just us paying attention to details, and also kind of having a respect for who the Kings are. They're a well-coached team. We know that they're going to be even more well-prepared for Friday's game. So we just want to show respect to them and play hard and play physical. Be ready for them to throw all their best punches. I felt like they tried to do that in the first half. They're coming off a back-to-back. We're coming off a back-to-back. So anything could have happened tonight. We luckily came out more fortunate enough to come out and earn the win. But Friday, we just know what it's going to be like when they get 2-3 days of rest. Or I'm not sure if they play in between, but they're okay. Yeah, so getting ready for even more invigorating matchup, exciting matchup. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, Kyrie. So there's a very new and hot topic just pop up in a Chinese social media platform.
Okay.
It's a discussion group. So it says like why Kyrie performing better and more efficiently with Mavericks. So can you comment on that? And also, do you have any plan to visit China this summer?
Yeah, I'm definitely going back to China, and I think the phrase that I have to say back to that is probably it's got to be the shoes, man. It's got to be the shoes.
On transition and playing our game and making easy baskets, playing easy basketball on the other end.
You told us that the threes were going to go down. You got some to go. Is there any sense of what's the emotion that comes with that? Relief, or just confident and like that they definitely were going to fall at some point?
Confidence. I mean, I've been in the gym every day working on it. So, like I said, I mean, my confidence never wavers. I'm just going to keep taking open ones. So. They went in tonight, and obviously I'm just happy we got the dub, so it's all good.
Eric Jones just asked me to ask you where you get your floater from.
A lot of work, a lot of repetition. I got it from college, honestly, just in there every night, just doing the same shot over and over again. So.
You think you can get it too?
No, definitely. So we've definitely been working on it.
Okay, I actually have one more. Kyrie has 5 dunks now, as the most he's ever had in any season of his career. What are you seeing out there? Is he getting younger?
I don't know. I mean, his legs definitely look a little springy to me. So I guess he feels a little younger. So I mean, I'm excited for him, and obviously he's special. So.
You think the rest of the league is starting to notice you guys a little bit?
I'm not sure, but I'm not really worried about it. I think as long as we stay together and worry about ourselves, we're not really worried about anybody else. And we play basketball like that each and every night. It's going to be hard to beat us.
Do you feel good, though, about the way you're winning?
Yeah, I mean, I feel great. We're playing complete games, playing great on the defensive end, and the offense is great all the time. So we hit shots tonight. We rebounded well. We played great defense for 48 minutes, so I'm happy.
I do want to ask you, usually you have some big games coming in here, G1C. Was that a little motivation, PJ?
Yeah, I mean, I love playing in this arena. I had a great game a couple years ago. I won earlier this year in Charlotte here. So, I mean, I love playing here, and I'm just glad we got to win tonight as well. So,
PJ, just talk about what it's like playing with Kyrie and Luka. I know this is a team that you just got traded to, so just speak on what it's like playing with those two.
They have so much gravity out there. You have to double them each and every time they get the ball. So it makes it a lot easier for guys like me to hit open shots and just play easy basketball and just basically take what the defense gives. So just having guys out there like that opens the floor up for everybody else.
I know this is like a repetitive question, but now that you've had a few more games with these guys, not just Luka and Kyrie, but the entire team. How does it feel chemistry-wise and, like, adhesive-wise?
It feels great. Definitely a family atmosphere. Everybody's on the same page, and everybody is cheering for each other to do well. So it just feels great to be in an environment where everybody's happy for one another, and we're winning as well. So it's great. Thank you, guys.